host, the Warhammer, representing Forge Gang. Alright, and for this instance, I will be covering the low-class Scion Warrior Bardock or Burdock, the father of Kakarato, otherwise known by the name of Son Goku. Bardock is not actually a very recurring character in the Dragon Ball Z series. In fact, other than the appearance in the television special, Bardock almost never appears ever. He only appears and is even mentioned for the first time until the Frieza arc. He only appears in the television special that appears in the late Namek arc, and then there are some flashbacks either by Vegeta or by Frieza of Bardock. After the Frieza arc, Bardock makes virtually no appearances until Super, specifically Dragon Ball Super Broly. He does appear in the first Cooler movie, Revenge of Cooler. Other than that, Broly never is seen very much. He is actually kind of the only major or important character whom people actually like, whose role in the franchise is quite small and quite unimportant. So Bardock is a low-class Saiyan warrior. He is the father of Kakarato, as well as the father of Raditz, the first Saiyan to come to planet Earth at the beginning of Z to fight Goku and Piccolo. So Bardock, the first time that he actually dies, and the only time that he really does die, is when he is trying to put up a resistance to the Emperor Frieza. Bardock is one of the few Scions that rebel against Frieza and the Frieza Force, when Frieza arrives on planet Vegeta to blow it up. In the Bardock special, the lone frightless warrior, the lone secluded, great brave warrior, the father of the Z warrior Kakarato, Bardock, the one who would defy the future. In the West, it is known as Bardock, the father of Goku. In this special, Bardock leads a squad of low-class Scions who are betrayed and killed by Dodoria. Because of this, Bardock turns against Frieza and Frieza's rule over the Scions. Now, because they went to a planet, they went to this planet, and these people, they were wiping out these guys that basically had psychic energy and could read the future, and somehow Bardock got that psychic energy absorbed, and he was able to look into the future. Now, this is only exclusive to the Bardock special. So Bardock tried to rise up and resist Frieza, the tyrant, but Frieza created a large, gigantic supernova blast, and Bardock was incinerated as planet Vegeta blew up. That was the end of Bardock. In the Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Kai, Heroes Online, all of these different continuities, this is how Bardock dies. Now, in the main continuity, Bardock actually stays dead throughout the series. The third force says, "Let's go! Let's do this, Forge Gang!" Could Bardock be wished back? I don't think so. You mean, are you asking if it's possible for Bardock to be brought back with the Dragon Balls? The answer is yes. because it is possible to bring back people that have been dead for longer than 1 year. And it's also possible to bring back people who are stronger than the creators of the Dragon Balls. So even though Bardock is stronger than Dende or Mori, and even though he has actually been dead for longer than a year, because he's been dead for decades at this point, he can still be revived. So the answer is yes, but Goku does not care about his father. Goku has absolutely no memory and no concern about either his father or his mother. So Goku and the other Z fighters would not bother to use the Dragon Balls to wish him back to life, and neither would they do so of Guinea. These are characters that are dead and stuck in the past. Goku is never going to ever bother to revive them. I mean, think about it. Goku was on the Daikaio's planet for 7 years, and not once did he ever go to the afterlife to see Bardock. Goku never even went to see his own grandpa Gohan. Goku actually, if you have read one of the latest manga chapters of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Goku actually finally started to remember his parents, Bardock and Guinea. So anyways, in the Dragon Ball, in 2012, a special Dragon Ball episode aired, or the Dragon Ball special, The Legend of Bardock. Episode of Bardock. In this episode, Bardock does not die from Frieza's supernova. Instead, he ends up thousands of years in the past on planet Plant, or planet Tusuforian. He becomes a Super Saiyan and defeats Chilled. And then basically he just wanders that planet forever. He probably dies of old age, but we don't know for sure. Or maybe he is killed by Golden Chilled. You know, you never know. Maybe Super Saiyan Bardock was killed by Golden Chilled, and that's where Frieza got his idea to turn into Golden Frieza. Was from his ancestor Golden Chilled, but we don't know. You know, but it's a possibility. You know, if Frieza could get stronger and become Golden Frieza, what makes you think that King Cold, Chilled, or Cooler could not do the same? They're a very powerful alien species from outer space. Anyways, the only other different occurrence of Bardock actually dying is in Dragon Ball Super Broly. In that movie, we have a very different Bardock who basically does the exact same thing he did in the Bardock special. Toriyama has written off the Bardock special, and basically what he's done is he's created a good-hearted, low-class Saiyan warrior with potential, Bardock, who sends his second son Kakaroto off the planet and gets Raditz commissioned into Prince Vegeta's team so that he will be also off the planet when Frieza blows it up. So at some point before these events, Bardock gained knowledge that Frieza was going to blow up planet Vegeta. Now, in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Bardock is still flying out of planet Vegeta's atmosphere when Frieza shoots the giant supernova. Bardock tries to fire a blast, but before he can even do it, the supernova hits him and he is incinerated in either the supernova itself or in the resulting explosion that destroys planet Vegeta. He doesn't even face Frieza directly. He just ends up dying. He is literally the only Saiyan that even tries to fight back. All the other Saiyans do virtually nothing to stop Frieza from destroying them. They are just wiped out. So Bardock basically dies in Broly, in the 4th Broly film, the same way he did in the Bardock special. So, I mean, that's not exactly a big revelation. So Bardock basically stays dead. He's never brought back. But he does appear in the Dokkan battle. He does make an appearance in Xenoverse, and he does appear in a lot of video games and in Dragon Ball Heroes, has the masked Scion and stuff. But I'm not going to cover that. So that's it for now. So the third four wanted to know if Bardock could be brought back. He potentially can be brought back, but no one is going to bring him back because Vegeta and Frieza are the only 2 characters that know about Bardock. Vegeta only knew of Bardock and never really cared much of him as a person. Raditz would probably try to bring Bardock back, but Raditz is also dead, so that doesn't really count. And then Frieza absolutely despises and hates the Scions. So to him, the only good Scion is a dead Scion. And Goku has almost no memory of Bardock. And even if Goku did remember Bardock and Guinea, like he sort of halfway did during his second fight with Gas in Granola the Survivor arc of the Dragon Ball Super manga, he isn't really going to do it. Why isn't Vegeta a king yet? Because he doesn't have a planet to rule over. Frieza destroyed planet Vegeta, and the royal line of the Saiyans were wiped out. So the only way that Prince Vegeta could become a king was if he went to planet Sadal in Universe 6 and overthrew the king there and took over his crown. Other than that, Vegeta is never going to be a king. Also, he's a good guy now. He used to be evil, but now he's good. So he doesn't really have any kind of evil intentions to really become like the king of Earth or nothing like that. So anyways, that's it for now. See ya.